Hola my friends, how are you? I hope you're doing great. So today I'm super excited because I came out with this idea that I wanted to talk about Latina owned makeup brands or Latino. It could be either. And I do have products from some of these brands that I'm going to be mentioning today, and I wanted to show you how I created this look using those products. So if that interests you, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm ready to put some makeup on my face and talk about some Latina owned makeup, because there's a lot of good makeup brands out there that are owned by Latinas or actually men as well who are Latin descendant, and I want to talk about it. I want to give a little shine to them even though a lot of them are very popular right now, and nobody's gonna watch this video, but you know what I mean. I would like to let you know, in case you haven't tried some of these, or in case you didn't know, they were owned by someone who's Hispanic. So I already primed my face, and let me just put my foundation on. I don't actually own a foundation from a Latina owned brand, so I'm gonna do that and come back. Okay, I'm back. In case you're curious, I used the Infallible by L'Oreal in shade 420, and for concealer, the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. This is in shade light 45W. So for powder, I want to talk about the first brand. It's by Dominique Cosmetics. I love this powder. They did a collection with Universal Monsters, and this was one of the powders. This one came in the Bride of Frankenstein collection. I love this powder a lot. Put some here in the cap. I'm going to apply this all over the face. I love it. It's matte and it's fine. It's not chunky. It looks great. So Dominique Cosmetics is co-founded by Laura Arellano. She's Mexican American, and I'm not sure when it actually launched for the very first time. It didn't say when I did the search, but they become very known, very popular. They're more on the alternative side, which I love. The quality is great. I actually have a couple of palettes from them. I'm going to be using one of the palettes today, so stay tuned for the eye look. And they have a whole bunch of products now, not just eyeshadows and lipsticks. I think they started with lipsticks first, or that was what they were known for when they started out. But now it's just they have everything. They literally have everything. And like I said, I've tried the powder, I've tried 2 makeup palettes, which I love, and they're good. They're great. You can find them, of course, in all social media platforms. I'm gonna use Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Bride of Frankenstein palette. It's gorgeous. I love that. I'm gonna go in with the dark brown of the palette, and I'm gonna talk to you about other brands. Some of them I don't have products, so I have to just talk about them and not really apply something from them. The next brand I want to talk about is Honest Beauty, which I didn't even know it was owned by Jessica Alba. Had no clue, no idea. When I was doing the whole clean makeup research like a year ago, I heard a lot of great things about Honest Beauty, but I never knew it was owned by Jessica Alba. She's Mexican descendant, and I had no idea, honestly. I love their oil. I have an oil from them that I'm almost done with it. It's like the best facial oil ever that I've ever tried, and it's really good. It's become my favorite, and I know I'm gonna use it all up. If I find a picture of it, I will pop it in the screen somewhere. It's amazing, and I found that one at Marshall's, I believe. Super affordable, and honestly, it's like the best oil. It has great ingredients in it, and I do see a lot of benefits when I do use it. So I've been using it for months, and it's great quality. I love that one. Of course, I have to mention Rare Beauty, but everybody knows Rare Beauty. That one's really popular. I just thought I'd mention it anyway, but it's by Selena Gomez, which she's, in case you didn't know, she's Mexican American, and she's a singer, and now she has her own makeup brand, and it's very popular. I still haven't tried anything from Rare Beauty, but I would love to because I've heard great things, especially their blushes. So I really want to try that. I'm gonna go ahead and lighten the edges with this one. The brand I want to mention is Dominique Cosmetics, which is owned by Kristen Dominique, which she is also Mexican American. And I have tried one of her palettes in the past years ago, and I love the quality. It was great quality. I can't remember the name of it, but I know I loved it and I used it a lot. I had to declutter it because it was already really old, but it was great quality. So I do like her eyeshadows. I have to try more of her products because I've heard great things of her. I think it's either her primer or something like that I heard everybody talking about, and I really want to try it. So if you tried anything from Kristen Dominique or Dominique Cosmetics, let me know which one's your favorite. I'm gonna go in with that same light brown in the lower lash line. And the next brand I want to talk about is Lunar Beauty, which you all know, or maybe some of you don't know, is by Manny Gutierrez, which is better known as Manny MUA here on YouTube. And his background also is from Mexico. And he's also an influencer, a YouTuber like Kristen Dominique. And I have tried his palettes, I've tried his lip glosses, lip oils, love them. Love them, love them, love them. I'm actually gonna try his blush, not try, but I'm gonna use his blush palette that I have there so I can show you something from him. But yeah, his brand is great. It's really great. I have no complaints with the products that I've tried. I've tried his liquid lipsticks and they're great. They're comfortable on the lips, not drying at all, long wearing, very pigmented. So I really do love that brand. I'm going back in with a dark brown and with an angled brush. I'm gonna put this really close down in here, and I want to talk about Beauty Creations, which I keep seeing all over Walmart. I see it at Burlington and I think Marshall's as well. And I don't think I've ever tried anything from them, but I want to because I'm super curious. So the founder is Esmeralda Hernandez, and she's Mexican. And I didn't know Beauty Creations was also owned by a Latina. Had no idea. Now I'm more curious about it. I want to pop up something in the inner corner, so I'm going to use that gorgeous green yellow color. Put that in the inner corner. Just put a little pop of color right in here. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that color. I think that's my favorite one from this palette. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Love that. Just a little pop of fun. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Lash and Roll. It's all right. It's not my favorite, but I'm still waiting for a new mascara that I ordered and it still hasn't gotten here to see if I like it better, because this one doesn't really impress me much. So the next brand I want to talk about is Necromancy. Necromancy is from Puerto Rico. Necromancy is from here, from Puerto Rico. And this is a brand that I still haven't tried anything from them, but I so want to. It's just that I keep forgetting to get things from them. They're more on the alternative grunge gothic side, and I love that. That's why I'm super curious to try their everything. I want to try their lips. I want to try the lips. I want to try the lip products. I want to try their eyeshadow palettes, which are gorgeous, and the packaging is amazing. It's just that it's one of those brands that I always forget. I have to write it down or something. That's gonna be definitely in my list for 2025. I want to try that brand so bad. So the owners are Des and Zal. I think they're a couple, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know. And they started in 2015. I didn't know they started that year. I thought they were more recent. But they're not. They're not. They've been around for a while now. All the videos that I've seen people trying their makeup, they all rave about it. About their lip products, that they're very pigmented and comfortable formula. Everybody loves their eyeshadow palettes, so I'm super curious. Hopefully I get to try them very soon, because aesthetically it's amazing, the packaging and everything, and it's from here and I want to support them as well. The next brand I want to talk about is Colorina Makeup Studio. There's not that much information about them and how they started. It's more like a corporation, but they're based here as well in Puerto Rico. So, and I've used this palette. This is the blush palette, but I actually use this color as a bronzer. So what I'm gonna do now, use it a little bit as a bronzer, and talk about another brand, which is called Bettina, also from Puerto Rico. They started off with nail polishes, very popular, very popular. They were good nail polishes too. I remember when I first started being a nail tech and I would use regular nail polish, I would use that one a lot. I had a whole bunch of like colors. Then they started with makeup, and I think now they're more known for makeup. So the owner, her name is Bettina Mercado. So 70% of her team is run by women, which is great to know. I had no idea about that. And her headquarters is here in Dorado, Puerto Rico. The next product I want to talk about, and I've used it so many times on my videos here, is by Luna Magic. The owners are Mabel and Shaira Fria. They're Dominican American, and they started in 2019. This blush is so good. I love their blushes. This one in particular is called Aliyah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It's so great, it's so pigmented. They have a whole bunch of shades. I find Luna Magic at Walmart here. I'm not sure if they have it in all the Walmarts in the States, but if not, you can find them Walmart online or their website. I highly recommend their blushes. They're so good and super affordable too. I forgot to show you the Lunar Beauty blush palette. This is the Moon Prism blush, which I also love. Gorgeous shades here. I forgot to show you that one. I decided to go with the Luna Magic, which I also love. So for highlighter, I'm going back to the Colorina blush palette, because this one is actually more like a highlighter for me. I'm gonna add that right over here. It's like a rosy highlighter. Well, I guess you could say a blush topper, but I use it more like a highlighter. Of course, how can I not talk about Glamlite? Because I love Glamlite. I love their eyeshadows. But I'm not gonna be using their eyeshadows today because I have so many videos of me doing first impressions and reviewing their eyeshadow palettes. You could go ahead and watch a lot of those. There's a lot in my channel. I'm going to be using one of their lip kits, and this one is from the collection that they came out with Chucky. So I'm going to be using the Chucky lip liner and the Chucky lipstick. Love them. I've been using this a lot ever since I got it. Look at the beautiful shade. I love Glamlite. I do. So the owner, her name is Giselle Hernandez. She's from the Dominican Republic, which is right next door to us. They're our neighbors. In case you don't know, Dominican Republic is right next to Puerto Rico in the Caribbean. And she always comes out with like fun collabs. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of videos on it. Look how gorgeous that combo. Love it. Plus, I do want to mention a makeup subscription box that's really good, super affordable, great quality, and it's also Latina owned, and that is Eyescream Beauty Box. I've been subscribed to Eyescream Beauty Box for maybe 2-3 years, I can't remember. And for the most part, I love their boxes. It includes 5 makeup products, all original size. They're not minis or anything like that. And it always includes an eyeshadow palette in every box, and they're great. They're honestly a great subscription box that I think beats every other subscription box in my opinion, if you're just looking for just makeup products. If you like boxes that bring a lot of skincare, then they're not the box for you, you know what I mean? But they're great quality. And that is it for this look here. Everything that I used on my face, I try to keep it more on the subtle side, sort of on the subtle side, just a little simple, very quick smoky eye look using 2 eyeshadows and a pop of green here, so it's actually 3 eyeshadows. But it's simple, I like it. These products are my favorite. I can't say nothing bad about them. I love them, and I also want to try a lot of the makeup brands that I mentioned, like Necromancy is at the top, at the very top of my list that I want to try because I love their vibe. And I've heard great things about the quality. Let me know if you tried some of these brands, if you liked them, and which ones do you recommend. I know there's more, there's way more. It's just I didn't want to make the video so long. But if I didn't mention one of them, then leave it in the comment section so I could try it out. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.